Hello, everybody. This is Carrie from Paper Adventures and back for another hashtag 50 stack challenge. Let me get that out there. And it is a challenge created by CraftyCat. If you would like to join, you could put hashtag 50 stack challenge 7. We're almost done with this challenge. So, but you could still jump in, go to the beginning, find the playlist 50 stack challenge 7, and you can start anywhere really. She uses it for us to build up our ephemera. That's what I did on the last challenge. This one I'm using it to make a junk journal. It is going to be a very grungy junk journal, and as you saw, I had this out a little earlier. To give you an example, the last two prompts was 45 and 46, which was star and cello tape. So you can go back and look at that video. I'll probably link it somewhere, somewhere there. So because I'm not going to go completely over it, I'm just going to kind of show you, like, here's a star here. There's like real stars in this one, and I think there's even, did I put like the word star? Am I making that up? I guess I'm making that up. Yeah. Okay, so in this right here is faux cello tape, and all this is basically you get that, that shiny clear tape, and you put some alcohol ink on it. You can drop it, make little, things like that, or you can smear it. And so I have a bunch of this already made, so that's what I did for that. And this I had made in the last 50 stack challenge, and so I just put it, that's why I'm thinking worded. This challenge, I think, was letters or something like that. So what I did is I, combine letters to make words. So these are things that I enjoy. And I added the word star because I do love looking at the stars at night. I mean, So I added that to this right here. So let me kind of do that. So that's what I did for that page. If I can get that right, with the two prompt star and cello tape. Okay, so let me see here. Okay, so I have this prompt left today, and then one more. The next one, I'm going to actually be making the cover with the two prompts at that time. Let me find what I did with my paper. Okay. This one, I did explain this last time. I don't really have another page per se left, and yet I do. And I say that because when it came time to do this page, this portion was not included. This is part of this page. I actually did a whole page at once, but in this, I did a tuck thing and it covered the back. So let me just take this off. So this actually goes to this page that's inside. What I did when it came to this challenge, and I can't remember the word. I know it has something to do with water. Maybe boat. I don't know. Anyways, in my mind, I was like, you know what? I'm going to leave this blank, and I'm just going to make something that goes in that will fit into that pocket, because it's, as large as a page, I guess. And this is a card, and I just sewed it to make a pocket. I added a sticker and put something in there. So let me see, did I create that at the time? Yeah, I created this. I did create that part. And so that was the prompt. And it really worked out because it gave me that last sheet that I needed, because otherwise I would have had to create all these other pages, and I didn't want any extra pages. I wanted it to be exactly, to go along with the prompts. Okay. So to say that, let me get all this out of the way. Said all that just to show you that that's the page I'm going to be decorating. This right here. So it's kind of working a little different, but anyways, this still works out. So yeah, I think that's all I have to mention there. But I do appreciate you guys joining me once again, and I hope you will stick around for the next one. But let's go ahead and get into the video. Oh, let me say this. This one is not going to be, I think I'm pretty much going to keep this flat. I'm not going to put any pockets, anything like that. And the reason why is, well, for what you just saw, it already has a pocket that's going to go over here and something to tuck into it. I don't need it to get even more bulky. So this is just going to be a flat surface, and this is probably going to be a very quick video. So. Okay, as I told you, that was going to be very short. Now, you saw that I just put some decoupage on there, and it's going to have a lot of crinkles, and it's going to have some texture. So that's really all I'm going to do to that, I believe. I mean, I may add a few other elements on there. I'm not sure. Maybe some stamping, something like that. But like I said, there's really not much I can do with that because, like I said, all the other elements that's already going to be on that page. So I thought, so this won't be too short, there's some things that I need to do to prep for the next video, because I am now fixing to need to put this journal together. Now, I already went through and counted, and I have 6 pages when it's all said and done. 6 meaning 6 sections. So that means I'm going to divide these, in threes. Well, not in threes. I'm going to have 3 signatures, basically. So I'm going to pair them in 2. So here's 1, 2, 3. Now this one just has 1 because the part I just did is in there drying. So, but it will have. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's right. So there will be 3. Okay. So I do have a video. It's something like the most easiest journal or something like that. I'll actually link that at the end or something. I did not come up with this. I learned this from Treasure Books. So just to say that. But one of the things, now that I know I've determined which ones are going to be in the signatures, etc., I have got to have the covers for those, for each signature. And this is it's not cardstock per se. It's just it's heavier than just regular paper. Okay. I don't know if you can hear, just has a little bit of a, I don't know, not cardboard. Yeah, I'm sure you know what I mean. But I don't know if I'm not going to stop and say, do this, do that. I'm just going to do it. When this is over, it may be that I have told you things, but I would just suggest to go look at that video because it is, let me actually show you. And I don't have all of them here because the ones I've made, because I've given them as gifts, some of them, but I do have Well, I actually have 4 here. Here's the journals. The ones, this is the most simplistic journal ever. These do not have decorations. These are just plain. All I did was copied out the paper, and I put stencils on them, like the actual plastic stencil I laid on top while it dried, and that's what it did. So, and then each one, like here is the cardboard pieces, or whatever you want to call this, that starts each signature. Okay, so here's the next signature, and so on. Now, the great thing about these types of journals is, and why we want to wait till the end, is so I'm not limited on how thick I can make it. I can go ahead and make it as thick as I want, and then I'm going to add the top part, this cardboard part, and this material. And these are able to lay perfectly flat, by the way. So, so you can either do them just all plain like this, or you can decorate them. But you do want to decorate them first. Now, here's another one that I did. This one, I'm not going to open it because I have personal pictures and stuff in here. I made this one with the most random types of paper ever. Ledger paper. There's like tiny pieces of paper. It's just mixture. Okay. There's even some, what kind of paper that the kids, the manila, it's not manila paper, it's the color kind, or construction paper, whatever. There's some pages like that. It is so random. And so here's that one. Let me get that out of the way. So this is basically the type of journal we're making, except for it's going to be decorated. You know, all the pages have been filled. So let me put this back. So that's what's going to be happening. Now, I thought I do need to go ahead and get these cut down to size, I believe. Let's see. I'm trying to decide if I want them to be a little bit bigger. Yeah, I think I do. Let me get my pencil. Now, I'm going to tell you, and some of you may not like this, I am going to be taking off this and using this as the very top portion. You can actually do this with cereal boxes too, but I actually don't have any cereal boxes because the type of cereal I eat comes in a bag now. So you can also use, and that's actually all of the ones I just showed you were done with cereal boxes, but except for this one. This one is from a regular book. Okay, so there's that. So I'm going to just stop talking now and just start doing the stuff that I need to do online, or on the video, I should say. And if you actually want to have a tutorial on how to make, you know, this journal structure or whatever, just click on the video that I will include at the end there, okay? Okay guys, that's all I'm going to do in this video. I did get everything prepped to where I'm pretty much ready for the last 50 stack challenge, which will be 49 and 50. And once again, this one was, let me look out on my little page, Botanical and Napkin. So let me find, I think it was, I don't want to show you this all yet. Botanical napkin. Where is it? Let me find it. Hang on. Oh, I remember. Right here. I mean, nothing there. It's a botanical because it's a flower, and a napkin. I use a napkin, and I just Mod Podge, decoupage, whatever you want to call it, onto this page. It has this really neat texture on here. I can choose to add some other things if I wanted to, and I think I thought I might, but I'm not going to, because let me get the stuff that I need to add back. And I don't remember where that went. I'll have to find that. But this, wait, was it on this side? Yes, it's on this side. Let me get all this back here. Where do I want to put this? Just right there. Okay, so once this is back on here, it makes a pocket for this side, and then this goes in here. So that's, it's going to cover anything I would have put on there anyway, so there's really no point to do that. So I have now completed this book as far as the pages or the signatures go. Now, you would have seen that I did add the signature covers, I guess. Got those glued. You would have seen me do that. So that's all taken care of. We'll go through that more when I actually complete the whole thing. Now it is still thicker than I want. So you can see why I chose to decorate everything first, because if I wouldn't have known, it probably would be like this, a huge gator mouth. And it still is. And it would have been worse if I put more signatures, I think, in each. I don't know, but here it is anyway. You would have seen that I did get my outer portion ready. Those will be like this. It will be glued on, all of this. So this will all be glued on. I will probably ink all of this to get it more grungy looking. And then I'm going to use a corrugated cardboard. You would have seen me spritz this. That way it peels off easier. So I'll probably do something, I don't know, like this. I'm going to decorate all this for the next. Anyways, we'll get into that. But I'm trying to think. I almost don't even want to, put a picture of this but I guess I have to, right? But anyways, I'm going to take this thing off. Let me get that back off. And all that. But I do appreciate you joining me once again. And I do hope to see you again on the last one. Bye.